Hey guys, what's up? Your friendly neighborhood Bob here, and today we're talking about the plate carrier and how to set it up. So this is your RMPC, the Refuge Medical plate carrier, how to set it up, what works, what doesn't work in coordination with different gear. Now understand that while this might be a way to set it up, it's not the way to set it up. So always set your gear up based off of what your use case is, what you're planning to use it for, and how it best fits with you, your body style, what tools you're using, and everything like that. So when we're talking about the plate carrier, the first thing we want to consider is obviously our med gear and setting that up properly. So I have the PC med kit set up in one of the cummerbunds right here. You got your soft T tourniquet, an S-mark bandage, some duct tape and compressed gauze. I've got a Sharpie right there. I've got chest seals, an abdominal pad, some gloves. I have the ability to put a decompression needle, but because I'm not a decompression needle guy, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put one of my chem sticks in there. This is an infrared chem stick. We're gonna crack the chem stick, the IR chem stick on our med gear, so that way we can always see where our med gear is. So this will shine through on the sides right here, and that'll be good to go. There's one cummerbund set up. Now, for your next cummerbund, it really depends on what you're doing. This is gonna be more of a support type of kit, so what I'll do is I'm gonna run this, rather than what is standardly right side up, I'm actually gonna run this one upside down. So the thing I like about this is I can take my radio and I can still, because the bottom isn't sewn all the way together, I can put my antenna through, I can fix my radio into it just like so, and then I can move the elastic out of the way of my top knob, so I still have top knob control right here and it's not going to interfere with it. I'll just go ahead and fix that like so. Then what I like to do is I'll put my support. So I'm going to put a smoke and a flashbang. So you can actually see the way that we sewed this is one of the pouches a little bit bigger, the middle pouch is a little bit smaller. That's to support a smoke, just like so. Remember guys, always tape any devices that you're using. We don't want an accident. So that's secured there, and I'll throw my flashbang in there, my IWA distraction device, and I'll secure that in like so. Now this is a good kit right here. So I can go ahead and run this just like so on my plate carrier. I can go ahead and throw my med kit on that side. Obviously, there's gonna be some adjustment that's needed, right? So, and remember, you're running this in concert with your belt. So usually your belt's going on first before your plate carrier is. I mean, especially if you're planning on using this gear, if you're going out to train with it, whatever it is. So your belt is where, a lot of your primary stuff lives. Your pistol reloads, a primary rifle reload, your holster. I always recommend, what a lot of us do is we run the Ford tourniquet holster right over the buckle of our belt. That's kind of free real estate. We can still buckle it with ease, but that way we're not losing this front real estate right here on our belt. And it's a really good place for a TQ to live because I can reach it with both hands, right? And then I have the OpFac. This is the OpFac in multicam. And as you can see, I have the soft T and FTE right here, and I have my Cat Gen 7 on the bottom. And once again, you can see this IR chem light, so that's going to be popped, so that way the team knows where the med gear is. Right now, I always recommend that if you're going to run on a team, you guys are running everything in concert, so it's all the same, right? Like everybody's doing the same way. Next, you have your placard. You can adjust your placard. We left a little bit of room on this, so if you want to run it lower, you want to run it higher, depending on how long your torso is, just like so. And there's two ways to do this. This is actually, the way I like to do it is I kind of sandwich my magazines in. So I'll put my magazines down first, just like so. And because I've been running this kit, I kind of already know where my mags want to sit. And you can trim that cordage down a little bit based off where you want to do it. You can run it back through however you want. And then the way I do it is I put my cummerbund over my magazines, just like so. That gives me access to my gear in a quicker sense, right? So, or you can run your med gear upside down too, right? So you can deploy out your tourniquet right like so. And then you have your push to talk. Now this was something that was important to us. There's a lot of slick plate carriers on the market that didn't have an extra section for your push to talk. So we went ahead and added that. So I'll have my push to talk situated just like so. That way I can run that cable straight down to my radio and be plugged in, good to go on that. So next I'll take my phone holder. So there's a lot of different types of mounts. This is a 3D printed one that we kind of just printed in-house, and I can situate that inside the rig. It's good to be patient when you're doing this type of work, right? You might have to like resituate your gear, kind of change how it's organized, but just like so. So that way I can go ahead, have my mount if I'm running ATAC, or if I want to watch Blue's Clues while I'm operating, whatever works for you, whatever your vibe is, right? I always like to have an extra pair of shears. You can never really have enough shears. Guys run it a bunch of different ways. Me personally, I'll probably just include it in my med gear, right? Take it by the tourniquet. That way I have easy accessibility to it. I'll just tab it in like so. Then I have my shears easily accessible. Hook up my PTT like so. So I went ahead and I threw some plates in there for you guys too, so you can see how it rides. When you're attaching this, I like to make sure that my accessories are on the other side of the plate. And what I mean by that is I don't like to run it to where like, oh, I can't reach that smoke or anything like that. So I try to give myself a little bit of extra room. Remember, there's stretch in this cummerbund, so we want it to ride a little bit tight. That's okay. And then what I do is I take our little cover right here and I put that over the cummerbund to help secure it in place. And then you can put a patch right here. If you guys are law enforcement, that's a good place for a law enforcement patch. If you're, civilian, you can put civilian. You can put, kind of whatever, man, like whatever kind of morale patch you want right there, all that stuff. It's also a good place for some of the attachments that we have coming here soon. So I'll go ahead and I'll throw this puppy on for you so you can see how it kind of attaches. When you have it on, you're easily accessible to all your gear, right? I can get to my first aid gear. I can pull this down, I can get into it. But this isn't my primary, right? This is all secondary med right here. So it's not a huge problem to reach it immediately. Now I can reach this tourniquet super quickly, which is what we like, right? Same thing with this. I can reach my radio. I can operate my top knob control, right? If I want to. I can also reach my specials right here. So I can get my smoke, I can get my flash, whatever I need. I have access to my mags if I need them. And it's all kind of right here. Same thing with your phone carrier. That way if you're accessing ATAC and you're doing battle tracking or anything like that, or if you just want to watch My Little Pony, you're good to go. Or watch YouTube videos about Refuge Medical while you're operating. And then you can put something over this too. There's a lot of different patches and stuff like that. We wanted to leave this opportunity so you could run it either way. You can run these under, or you can run it and put some patches on or something like that. So easy stuff. This is a quick look at how you could set up the plate carrier. Obviously, it's not going to cover your lower abdomen. That's not what a plate carrier does. It covers your vital organs right here, so make sure you're adjusting the plate carrier. But this is a fully scaled up rig. Now, you can fit magazines in right here if you wanted additional magazines. So you could have 3 mags, 3 mags, and 3 mags for 9 total. Pretty big loadout right there. But this is just a slick, quick reaction. Hey, there's a problem, or hey, I want to train with some weight, whatever it is. Look at what the plate carrier can do. Let us know how you guys are building it out. That's what we're interested in. We want to see your guys' kit, send us pictures, all that stuff, to let us know what we can do better, how we can improve on it, and how we can give you guys the best product possible, right? This is a quick look at the RMPC, the Refuge Medical Plate Carrier, and what it can do.